Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Snake Doc here, and I have an incredible product that I want to share with you guys today, courtesy of Traction Grips. You guys know, if you watch my channel, I love them. TractionGrips.com. You can buy from there, and I think that's kind of where they're going exclusive now. You might still be able to find a couple on eBay and maybe a few on clearance in the Amazon store. But what he did here is he's making custom grips. Highly recommend you check out his Instagram page. Really cool Instagram page, and he always shows what he's working on, what prototypes he's come up with, some new patterns that he's experimenting with. He's done cork grips, KelTec grips, simulated wood grips, simulated leather look grips. He's just doing all kinds of really cool stuff right now. So we talked, and he said, well, what would you like if I threw a custom grip together for your P17? And I said, well, Gadsden flag's always cool. MAGA's always cool with me. Don't tread on me right down the front strap. That's going to look really cool. And then my, it's not San Diego Padres, even though that's pretty much what it is, but that's my logo, Snake Doc. So he was able to plot this up and print it. And it printed out good, and then it cut good for him. So we're going to install it here today. Now, the difference between this grip and the traditional style traction grip, the black rubberized or the gray rubberized or the grip tape, is this does not require heat. This is a faster grab adhesive. So it's just going to require a clean up here on this frame, which I'm going to do here with this 91% rubbing alcohol and this rag right here. And then we're going to read these instructions that come with this. I'm probably going to install that back strap too, but I have that leftover back strap right here from the Glock, so I got to decide if I want yellow or black on the back strap, but I think I'm going to go with that because it's the same texture. This does have a little bit of texture to it. Let me pull it out of the package here and show it to you. I think it's going to look outstanding on this pistol. Let's bring that in close and you can kind of see. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Look over here. See how it does kind of have a little, there you go. Oh, focus again. See that texture on there? So it's not quite like a, I guess you could say it's like a miniature beaded or a miniature diamond pattern. I'm excited to see how it feels on there. Clean gun grip using hot water and dish soap or acetone. I always use the rubbing alcohol, seems to work fine. Acetone sometimes changes the color of plastic, makes it look a little chalky looking. You can dry it with a heat gun if you don't have something that evaporates fast. Determine the proper position, which we know. Remove 1/2 of the backing. Some have the backing scored. This one is scored down the center here if we look at it. So you can see there's the score line right there if I bend it. So we are going to do that. Press firmly using, this is pressure sensitive adhesive to hold properly. You can use a dry kitchen sponge. It may help press material into checkering and similar textures molded into the factory grip, as we can see here on the P17 KelTec, that there is the raised square there. So I will probably just use my thumb on that. And then allow the adhesive to cure for 24 hours prior to handling the firearm. So I think that means before you go out and use it, obviously you're going to be able to squeeze on it for just a little bit here to make sure it's all sunk down in the places you need it sunk down to. Grips can be removed if necessary and usually leave no adhesive residue. If it remains, roll it up into a ball and pluck it off with your fingertips most of the time. If it's melted onto the gun due to exposure to solvents or heat, most common solvents will dissolve the remaining adhesive. So they always want you to share your photos, so always check it out. Hashtag Traction Grips Instagram. Like I said, check out his Instagram. Don's got a really cool Instagram. probably made in the USA, obviously. He's down in Athens, Georgia. Great dude. So let's get cleaning up on this grip here, and then we'll get this install rocking and rolling. And I am so excited to see my Don't Tread on Me P17 with my GSL Woodland silencer on it. This gun has been fantastic. It has not had a misfire or anything that I recall. I've only put maybe 100 and some rounds through it, just goofing around out on the my friend's farm, and shooting in my backyard with it. And accurate, really super accurate. I'm having no problems ringing steel with this. So I'm just gonna use my rag here, and you can see how fast it evaporates. Watch it. I'll blow on it, and there it's gone. So 91% alcohol, I always use that. Denatured alcohol is good too, but it's overpriced. Sometimes it is necessary. Denatured alcohol is necessary if you're messing around with shellac on like your AK finishes or your SKS or any of your old com block stuff. I recommend using denatured alcohol because it is a super fast dissolver of old shellac. So we're cleaned and ready to go. So let me kind of check fit here and see where I need to be at. So it looks like my points of reference are going to be, you can see how there's a little bit of a cant to the grip here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up this grip and this notch right here with the bottom of this mag opening. I don't want to touch those spots, but you can see here how there is that step shelf right there. So that's how I'm going to line this up when I do my first half here. So here we go. So you can tell already just pulling this backing paper off that this is a different type of adhesive than on the black rubberized grips. I'm going to try and hold that wing up in the air, keep it from grabbing real quick. Okay, I'm just feeling to make sure I'm not overhanging, and I'm not. So I'm going to start by working down front. Now I'm working down the back. Oh God, that looks so cool. Let's peel the second half here and start wrapping around. You want to be careful with that exposed wing that you don't accidentally stick it to that side of the gun. Trying to peel that back, and it is not cooperating. Don't you love stickers? Come on, baby. There, I got a wing started. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to peel down like that, and I'm going to leave that top part attached until I start walking this across. Now I'm just going to slowly do that because I do want to make sure that I'm staying down. Okay, now I'm going to pull that. And I'm going to work my way up here. Seems like I'm a little cockeyed here. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm probably gonna have to just leave it. It actually looks fine. This part right here is going pretty far in behind the trigger, and then there's a bar. There's a bar that's molded into the frame behind the trigger here. Let's see if I have time to no, I'm not going to be able to readjust that. What can I do? Maybe. maybe. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start it in this way. I'm going to try and not get a wrinkle in that. I'm going to end up with a wrinkle. So, how do I want to do that? Gosh dang it, I wish I would have shifted that over just a smidge. Trial and error. Okay, that might have just helped. Yeah, it did. All right, I might still get a tiny wrinkle. No, I think I'm going to be able to work it all out. Yep. Okay, so I was able to work that out. So I just did readjust that. There is a little bit of flex to this material. And then when I put my this piece on the back, it will make that look a lot more seamless. And there, you know, it won't look so wonky like I have it shifted over so goofily, if that's a word. There we go. See how I'm just pushing down now, and you can start to see a little bit of that grenade style texture. Still making sure I have nothing overlapping in the mag well. If I do, I would just trim that off with a razor blade. Everything's still working fine here. So we're good with that. And yeah. All right. So let's take this last piece, and before I peel any backing or anything, I'm going to see how, oh yeah, that'll look okay. I'm going to put that in place right now. This one was actually, oh, okay. So this one was in half too. So now I'm just going to take that. I'm going to work that up in there. So now what I can do is I'll just kind of trim that, so it'll look a little more uniform. Right now I'm just kind of moving it into place using my thumbnail, smoothing it all down. Oh, that was so awesome. So check it out. I'm gonna let that baby cure up. Don't tread on me, Snake Doc and the Gadsden snake. Very, very cool. Check them out, guys. He can make so many things. I mean, you can tell him an idea that you have, and he can do some artwork for you, and you guys can hash out how you want your grips to end up looking. I think this obviously totally just changed the look of this gun, and for a plinker, it's definitely a conversation piece. That's basically what this gun is. I don't use it for anything serious. It's just for having fun with. And this is going to be a nice thing. Hopefully I can send some customers Don's way, because he is a great guy and great company. So check him out, tractiongrips.com. Right here is the website, and then Instagram. And then if you guys do end up getting grips, tell me about it in the comments on here, or tell me about your experience with traction grips in the comments on here. And then when you make your Instagram posts, always be sure to do the hashtag traction grips so that Don knows that you supported him. As always, thank you guys for watching. I think that pretty much sums up this. I do have some other traction grips that I'm going to be installing. Some of the original style ones here, I'm going to be installing those on a couple other firearms in upcoming videos. And stay tuned for that. So if you guys want to check me out, my Instagram is SnakeDoc989, and you can check me out on Instagram there. And I post always post pictures of my new stuff that I'm doing here. So thank you guys for watching. Check them out online, and always shoot safe.